Hello, this is the Mewtwo channel. Today we're going to be officially explaining the abilities of TMC Mewtwo. So let's get straight into it. I'm trying my best not to be loud because this is a quite serious video for the OC information of my version of Mewtwo. Let's do this. Mewtwo's personality is a chill, silly, aggressive, talkative, smart, funny, both respectful and disrespectful, jokester, responsible, charming, sarcastic, and loyal. These are all of his personalities, and his name is Mewtwo. Let's kick things off with his first ability, Snippity Snappity. Once he snaps his fingers, a chosen multiverse or universe shatters to pieces and kills everyone in it. When he does this, the alternate versions of the person's multiverse and universe he chooses, he erases them from existence. Perfection. Slice and dice. He can unleash a fury of slashes with his trusty sword of shards. He can spin dash during the attack and end it with a quick slash. It appears to be fast enough to overcome a master samurai swings. He has trained with this sword to do this. Excellent. Garage Barrage. Mewtwo does a barrage of fists on his enemy, then ending it by spawning a car on his hand and slam his enemy with it. The car will have an explosive in it for more damage. Kaboom! Healing Factor. Mewtwo has a healing factor within his body given by the Omega God and Dark Goddess. This can heal any wound or damage he takes from anything and is able to regrow his body once they have been cut off or ripped into pieces. Even the smallest pieces of his body will still rebuild himself. Although the only way to end his healing factor is to drain or remove his regeneration powers. Otherwise, he will no longer regenerate his body. But the problem is, if his healing factor has been removed, Mewtwo will sense he will need to be careful to not die during battles or situations. Be careful, fellas. Diving Star. Mewtwo will grab his enemy and throw them to space at full force. Then he will teleport to them at space, and once he does that, he grabs the enemy's head and charge at the ground at full light speed. Hitting the ground will create a massive shockwave around him, destroying the area a size of a city. Sensing Vision. Mewtwo is sent a move that the enemy will do and can predict what will happen next. With this happening to him, he will be able to dodge almost any attack. The only way to counter this is to not think a move and try to make him think you'll do a move, but you're not thinking of it. Big Brain. Hyper Beam. It's a purple hyper beam filled with powerful aura. It is more bigger and can go farther than a Kamehameha. I think that's how you pronounce it. Time Stop. Mewtwo can stop time for an infinite amount of time. He can use this for situations and can interact with frozen objects around him. Nice. Diamond's Dust. Mewtwo summons an amount of white shiny sharp diamonds around him and throw them at his enemy. Once the diamonds hit the enemy, a black burning dust will explode out of the diamond, making the enemy feel pain on their body. Parry. Mewtwo pulls out his sword of shards to parry energy blasts, energy beams, meteors, and any other attacks that come close to him. Once parrying the attacks, the objects that hit the sword that parries it will fade into dust. Shadow Ball. It's your average Shadow Ball that any Mewtwo does. No need to explain, as everyone mostly knows what it does. Flashing Light. Mewtwo will snap his fingers, creating a flashing light on the enemy's eyes, covering them for around 10 seconds. Time Travel. Mewtwo can warp through infinite space and enter timelines anywhere. Teleportation. He can teleport anywhere where he wants to be at. Meteor Shower. Mewtwo calls on a flaming meteor to strike the enemy he targets on. Duplication. He can duplicate himself or items he uses. Telekinesis. Again, another one everyone already knows about. Mewtwo uses his psychic powers to hold objects and people. He can also crush them as well, blah blah blah. Atomic Blast. Mewtwo makes a powerful blue explosion around him, destroying the area the size of a mountain. Cyclone Kick. Mewtwo will do a quick spin dash in midair or in the ground, then kick the enemy's head with his foot and freeze them until he hits them. Amazing! Last but not least, Dimension Warp. Mewtwo can open portals to realms with his hands. When they glow green, portals he can enter, cannot enter, escape, and cannot escape. And that's all, folks. Thank you for watching part 1 of Mewtwo's OC information. We'll see you next time on the story.